Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
Well, some people are trapped here. They feel trapped in Mexico, believe it or not. And how come that is? Why do they feel trapped? Well, when we first started making videos, we were showing that people could live here on $1,200 a month, $1,500 a month, $1,800 a month. And today, with inflation in Mexico, rising prices in all goods and services here, things are different. So the people that were living on, let's say, $1,200 a month, their money isn't stretched out enough. So they have less money to live on because services are costing more. And I want to do in this video, I want to go over exchange rates. People don't realize what a difference is with an exchange rate. If you're getting 20 pesos for $1, and today you're getting 18 pesos for $1. So let me put it another way. Let's just take you have $1, and all at once the exchange rate changes, let's say in the States, and instead of that dollar being worth $1, 100 pennies, it's only worth 80 cents, 80 pennies. And so you can't buy as much. And this is what's happening here. And this is why the people are feeling trapped, because they've gotten used to living on a very low amount of money, but now it's going up, up, and up. So their money is not going far enough. So let's get into this video and I'll give you some numbers. Let's look at this diagram. This is for a single person living here, their monthly expenses. On the left, I have two columns. One for the year 2022 and the next one over 2023. And the far right, it's the annual cost to live here. So this is where people got trapped. People who were able to come in years ago and live on $1,200 a month, it starts to creep up. So their expense in 2023 would be $1,333. An annual expense would be $15,996. Now, $1,500 is more realistic today. So $1,500 in 2023 would be $1,665, and the annual would be $19,980. At $1,800 a month living expense in 2022 and 2023 would be $1,998. Annually, it would be $23,976. So you can see each year it creeps up. And so the person who tried to live here on $1,200 and hasn't increased their income, they are stuck here, and that's the problem. And then in the third diagram, I'm going to show you the exchange rate and try to explain the difference and to see how your dollar does not go as far as it used to go. So stay tuned for the one on exchange rate. It's a very valuable tool to know when you want to live in another country.
Yeah, when we came here 15 years ago, we spent $1,050 a month, and then it come up to $1,500 a month, and then later on it'll come up to $1,800 a month, and then it come up to $2,000 a month, and then now it'll come up to $2,500 a month. You can see it's a different.
Yeah, and that's what we're spending here. So that's how our cost has gone up over the time frame that we've been here. Okay, now let's look at a chart here. This would be for typically two people, overall monthly living expense. So we see on the left-hand side, I have two columns. One for 2022, and I'm comparing the next column, which is 2023, and then further to the right, I give you a yearly cost. So back to the left at $2,000 a month in 2022 would be $2,200 a month 2023, and that would be $26,400 a year. Back to the left, if your expenses are $2,200 a month in 2022, $2,400 a month in 2023, and your annual expense will be $28,800. Now back to the left-hand side, your monthly expense, let's say, is $2,500. It's going to jump up to $2,700 a month, so that's going to be $32,400. So you can see how this chart shows a progression of inflation and overall cost of living. Now, stay tuned for the next slide because I'm going to show you the exchange rate, and that's very important to understand.
Hey, don't go yet. Well, if you have to go, do it and come back soon. I don't know, we can't live on this much money in United States. Hey, Jerry, are we trapping here?
We may be trapped here just like other people are. In other words, we don't have enough money to live, let's say, in the United States. We can do it down here. But can we possibly live in the United States for all of our rent and everything on $2,500 a month and pay medical bills and everything else? I think we may be a little bit trapped here, Lori.
I think so.
Next week, what we're going to feature a video, and that'll be posted next Friday at 5 p.m. California time. It's going to be about our budget and what we spend on a monthly basis. We're going to give you an update on that and a review of that cost us to live down here. Stay tuned for that. Now, let me share this concept of an exchange rate. Today, it is 18 pesos you get for $1 US. 3 months ago, you got 20 pesos for $1 US. Typically, 3 months ago, we were spending 100 pesos for a meal. At 20 to 1, that means it was $5. Today, that same meal, 3 months later, is 150 pesos. But the exchange rate has changed. Now that same meal is $8.10. So you see how the exchange rate really makes a difference on you're getting less money and it's costing you more to buy meals, coffee, and that type of thing. Okay, let's look at this chart that I made up. Stick with me because we'll go through it, and I think it'll make sense with you when I'm finished. Okay, look at the very top. February 2023. You could get an exchange rate of 20 pesos for $1 US. The exchange rate has changed. So in April this year, you would only get 18 pesos for $1 US. So let's look at things that you may buy. Let's say a meal or a shirt or something like that. So on the column on the far left, this will be in pesos. You've got 100 pesos and you want to go into a restaurant and you want to buy breakfast. Well, in 2023, when it was 20 to 1, it would cost you $5. Then the next column over, April 2023, 3 months later, that same meal would cost you $5.55. Okay, let's go all the way back to the left to the next column. Now you have 200 pesos that you're going to spend for a meal. That meal is going to cost you $10 in February, 3 months ago. But today, it's going to cost you $11.11. So it went up $1.11 for that same meal. So then the next column, all the way to the left, we have 300 pesos. Now, that in February 2023 would have been 15 US dollars. But today, because of the exchange rate, it's going to be $16.66. So it went up $1.66. Now, the next column, all the way to the left, we're going to look at 500 pesos. Let's say you're going to buy a shirt, something like that. In February, that 500 pesos would be costing you 25 US dollars. But in April, 3 months later, that same 500 peso shirt is going to cost you 27 $8.77. So it went up $2.77. Okay, let's go all the way down to the bottom. Let's say you made a purchase of 2,000 pesos. In 2023, it would be $100, and today it's $111. It's hard because once they raise their price up, say restaurants, and they get the menu changed and everything with those new prices, if it goes down, let's say their cost of vegetables and different produce and stuff like that, they don't lower the price, so it stays at a higher rate. Typically, 3 months ago, we were spending 100 pesos for a meal. At 20 to 1, that means it was $5. Today, that same meal, 3 months later, is 150 pesos. But the exchange rate has changed. And now that same meal that we had for $5 is $8.10. So you see how the exchange rate really makes a difference. I am offering a new program here. People who want to come into the area and they would like to know more about it. Maybe they would like to know about doctors or lawyers or immigration questions. Maybe it's a rental, possibly even a house for sale, and get a general idea of what it entails down here. Well, the service that I'm offering is a basically referral service where I will meet with you. We'll spend a day or two together and review the whole area down here and give you a real better idea on what you can expect down here. So if you're interested in the service of a referral service, if you just contact me through my email, which is jerrybrowntravels@gmail.com, and tell me that you would be interested, I will then contact you. If you could, in that email, leave your phone number, then I can call you and review and tell you how the program works. And a lot of people now are starting to take advantage of that, and I know that we are saving them a lot of money. So check out that new program that we're having here. If you would like just to have a phone consultation with me, it's 50 minutes, it's $38, and I'll tell you, I wished I had a Jerry Brown in countries we have been when we're doing the research. It would have saved me a lot of time and money. So for $38, I feel it's a real value, and I know I can save you a lot of money. So if you would like to do that, at the end of the video, you'll see a little box that pops up, and it's going to say book now. Tap on that, and that'll go to a booking site.
Hey, this is fun, isn't it? Sit in a little alley of the garden.
Yeah. Hanging out here in your garden, it's fun.
Yeah, it's nice and cool in the afternoon like this. You know, we have a shade.
Yeah.
I love because you can breathe out from the ground.
Yeah, actually it's healthier because your plants give you oxygen.
Yeah.
So it's really nice out here. Plus, if you want, you could pick some vegetables and eat it.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, I know you do.
I get my bowl of rice and my grung.
Look at here, behind you here.
Look at eggplant here.
There's eggplant there.
I saved it for the seed, so I won't pick it. But I picked some other one. You know, yeah, hey, honey, we do this video for so long. How long is it?
Well, we've been doing the video, like 10 years now.
Really?
Yeah, 10
Oh my
years.
God, seems like so soon, so fast.
And
yeah.
you know what, a lot of times it's actually sort of frustrating for me, you know, because you know how much time I put in each video, like 25 hours, 10-minute video.
Yeah.
And we ask our subscribers to subscribe, right? And I've tried to figure it out over the years. Here's an example. Jordan and Maddie, when they started Tangerine Travels, they came, remember here?
Yeah.
We made a video together.
Yeah.
I think at that time we had 25,000 subscribers, and I think they had about 18,000. Today, Tangerine Travels has somewhere around 300,000. Subscribe,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Congratulations for them.
They just went up like that. And we have 45,000, and they're doing good also. And Maggie has started her own channel, and she hasn't started maybe a year ago, and she already has 80,000, maybe even 100,000, right
Wow.
now.
Wow.
And here we're sitting at 45,000.
Wow.
What do you think?
Well, I think the people our age they don't even know how to subscribe. If they don't subscribe, just do like it to be helpful, right?
Yeah. Now the new algorithms said that they said if you could just have your people just give a like, they don't have to figure out how to subscribe. It is a little complicated to know how to subscribe, but I think the difference between, let's say, like our example with Tangerine Travels and Maggie's Gold, that it's a younger generation. They know how to subscribe, and I think that's what
that's what it, because they do for the young and we do for the old people.
Yeah.
Well, the old people like me, see, I'm what?
No, they don't know how to subscribe. But we get a lot of comments and beautiful comments and stuff like that. So,
well, I'm happy with that too. So, oh wow,
Yeah. So what's it going to be? What are you going to be doing next in the garden?
Oh, I just sit here and enjoy. I have no space to plan anything right now.
Yeah.
Everything was filled up.